What's up, guys? It's Moso Entertainment here, and just wanted to let you guys know that I am loving the first Descendant game. It is a great game. I think if you haven't tried it, give it, try it out, check it out. They just recently released today, as of July 18th, a hotfix 1.0.3 that addresses a lot of issues that a lot of players and fans of the community have, fans of the game have had with the game for a while. So let's get into the patch notes. Or hotfix notes, I should say. Starting with the UI, content improvements. An option has been added to turn off other player effects, projectile explosions, in order to improve the visibility. The explosion effect and the duration of the vestigial organs have been reduced. That is because Glaze Infinite rocket launchers just blocks your entire fucking vision with a field of smoke from let's bombard the boss with as many rockets as possible. Now I can't grab a fucking shoulder to tear it off. So that's what the devs said, direct a comment. As Glaze Infinite rocket launcher build became popular, we took temporary measures to address an issue where the explosion effect was disrupting gameplay severely. Currently, we only provide the option to disable other players' projectile explosion effects, but we are planning to enhance this feature for other effects as well. System message has been added to make it easier to check the down but not out status of allies, and an extra measure has been added to the party member UI. Reduce the research completion visual effect duration for materials frequently used in research. Away from keyboard, also known as AFK, has been added to the player report menu. The director said that we have been keeping a close eye on recent trends regarding AFK, and we agreed AFK hinders the gameplay for other players. However, we believe that a cautious approach is required in that matter. This is because AFK judgment mechanism can sometimes be bypassed with simple shooting or moving actions, and AFK kick system can be exploited for other purposes. First, we are trying to learn the patterns of AFK players and AFK reports. Through this, we plan to collect the information necessary to separate AFK players in matchmaking and prepare an appropriate measure in the future. We are considering ways to resolve the AFK issue so that everyone can enjoy the game together. We ask you to respect other players in the meantime, and if you have an idea on this matter, please let us know. I will say, I like that they're doing something about that, and I'm glad that they're actually thinking about it first, because I've been in that. Like a lot of times, everyone goes to like Kingston or the Fortress to do defense missions to level up their characters, because it's the fastest way to get all that XP. What happens is you got a player that'll load in and they'll stay by the objective, and you think, oh, they're just in the objective. Next thing you know, you're run off when enemies are spawning, you're killing things, and you look over and it's just like, why is the objective being attacked and that player's not moving? Oh, okay, they went AFK. They decided to sit there. You think that maybe they may have stepped away and went to the bathroom or something, and you look and they start moving every now and again to make sure that they don't get kicked. And you're just like, oh, so you're just exploiting people. So you don't even want to do the work. You just want to sit here and get the XP and go off and do whatever.
Right.
So I'm glad they're actually thinking about that, because you do have some players that may actually just start a match, don't think they're going to be queued up as fast, and they just got to go to the bathroom, and number one may turn to a number two. Who knows? You may have had too much coffee, so you may take a little bit longer in the bathroom, and it does suck. You don't want to be kicked just because you had taken a little longer in the bathroom. So I do like that they're taking their time to approach that. The UI has been updated so that the major rewards obtained from chain quests that have already been cleared are checked in the quest list. Yes, because there was an issue with that before. It was like, I remember seeing it was like a quest, would show you a reward, but it was a chain quest. You didn't know it was a chain quest because the quest would just pop up with the next quest, and your reward that you thought you were going to get wasn't there. So, yeah, I'm glad that they changed that a little bit. A function has been added to view the acquisition information directly in the target section of the library. That's great. Fixing issue of scrolling to the top and moving from the target item to the library to the corresponding item list. Added firearm types and round types to the library weapon list. That's pretty good. Fixed an issue where a player who joined the Void Fusion Reactor could use the reconstruction device even if there were no void shards after completing the mission. That's interesting. I didn't know about that. When completing a void fragment mission, obtaining two types of void shards The amount obtained has increased by approximately 1.5 times. Thank you. That means you just have to do it a little bit less, but you may only have to do it 2 times instead of 3. Void Fusion Reactor mission tooltips have been updated to display the number of void shards. That's pretty good. Added linked amorphous material to Void Fusion Reactor mission tooltip. That's also good, so you can know exactly. Because sometimes I was like, what the fuck do I gotta use to open here? Void shard attribute will now be displayed on the map correctly. That's also great. We discovered and fixed an issue where a party member abort mission system was being exploited to repeatedly play the Void Fusion Reactor without consuming any shards. That's interesting. I didn't know that. While addressing this glitch, we also considered why players might resort to using it. We realized that the transition. I'm really glad that they're actually like. You hear how they knew people were exploiting it, but they wanted to know why they were exploiting it.
They actually care about
can we actually solve the problem instead of just trying to stop people from exploiting it? I like that. We realized that the transition from shard farming to actual Void Fusion Reactor mission was quite inconvenient and tedious. Therefore, we not only fixed the bug, but also increased the amount of void shards obtained and improved the farming process to make it more convenient. Please wait a little longer as we significantly improve the fragment farming routes in the upcoming Week 5 update scheduled for August 1st. Yes, we already got another update, and we got a schedule for it, August 1st. The dev team will continue to learn and grow from your playing experiences. We will always listen to your valuable feedback and strive to provide a better gaming environment. The number of attached items that can be registered has been updated to 1,000 each for weapons, reactors, and external components. Also, I can like more things now. No, because you'd have to to register an attached item would mean just to like it, put a heart on it so you didn't get delete that shit. And it was you'd always reach your limit. So I basically would store things in my storage that I wanted to keep for other purposes, but then I would take the like off so I could like other things that I had that I kept on me in person.
Right.
So I do like that you can do that. Descendents, Throw Bomb, and Lightning Emission with Ultimate Bunny High Voltage Module will now target nearby targets rather than random targets. That's pretty cool. Don't have an Ultimate Bunny, never used it, but I've seen people use that ability. Didn't know it was random. Allergy of Reconstruction Serum of Eugen now applies to Colossus as well. I gotta look into that because I thought it did. So that's gonna be good, I guess. Ultimate Bunny Electric Charge High Voltage and Bunny Electric condensed sound effects have been changed. I didn't have an issue with the sound. Use bunny skills to inflict electrocution on enemies has been removed from the second and third stage evolution conditions of the bunny evolving skin speed awakening. That's pretty cool. A lot of people don't even know bunny has an evolving skin, which is similar to if anyone's played Apex, their prestige skins or whatever they call them. Infiltration operation. You can now view mission results through the escape menu after completing an infiltration operation. Thank God, because you get anywhere from 12 to 20 seconds after the mission is ended to see your results. Everyone wants to see the results. You want to see how much damage you did. You want to see how much damage you took. You want to see your progress so you can adjust accordingly and see if you did good. Now, what would happen is when you kill the boss, you got the little what do you call it, globe that you can interact with, and you got all your materials scattered in a fucking circle around the globe, and you're running around to grab all your materials, and then you go to open it to open your amorphous material, and by the time you're done looking at that, getting everything else in between, you're like, oh, let me see how I did. Oh man, I didn't make it. I didn't get out of that in time, that menu in time. Now I can't see my results. People didn't know. You can see it. You can see your previous match results later, but a lot of people didn't know that. So it's just you wanted to see your results because you would want to re-queue there and everything else in between, and it would just disappear because you only had a few seconds. So the trick was to look at your results first, then re-queue because you have 30 seconds, and in those 30 seconds, Herb grab your shit and wait. So now that they allow you to see it afterwards, you no longer have to rush. The time limit for destroying the Ironheart has been removed in the infiltration Operation Fortress, Heart of the Fortress. Didn't know the time limit. I don't think I redid that mission after knowing the story. The location of the supply direct infiltration Operation Fortress quarantine zone has been moved to the battle zone, making it easier to supply bullets. Cool. I think I did hear about people having issues with not enough ammo in that instance. The position of immunity spheres of named monsters will not change anymore as the monster moves or rotates. The sequential spear type of the named immunity or alternate hand of Zestra that appears in the White Knight Gulch Eye of Truth has been updated. Field. The drop quantity on hard difficulty has been increased by approximately 1.5. That is great because I do farm hard difficulty for drops. The stack limit for consumable items has been increased from 1 million to 100 million. God damn, who's reached that far? Updated some icon images. The first Descendant has been developed with deep affection and respect for various looter shooters, and we take feedback regarding other similar games very seriously. Through this hotfix, we are trying to reflect the unique identity of the first Descendant. We continue to improve the game for the fans of this job. Optimize improvements. Fix the memory leak that occurred intermittently in Windows mode. Fix the memory leak when using frame generation. Fix the issue of temporary frame drops when opening inventory with the DLSS frame generation. Fix an issue where the frame limit was not restored even if additional options were changed to off when DLSS frame generation or FSR frame generation is enabled. Bug fixes, UI, Russian, Spanish, Portuguese. Fixed an issue where the material quantity text was cut off in the weapon transition. Fixed an issue where the top menu remained when scroll mapped to the top library through acquisition information and then moving to the screen with escape. Fixed an issue where a black screen was briefly displayed when starting special operations. Symbol effects have been added to the code analyzer, code breaker, and code material dropped. That's good because no one knew when they fucking got it. It really was. It was like you need those to open up the magistrate fucking encrypted caches, as we call them. But you didn't know when you got the material. I would just honestly just check like, oh shit, when did I get these? Fix an issue where account names starting with hashtag were not visible. That's funny. Descendants. Fix an issue where the Descendants couldn't be changed after completing the exclusive dungeon of the quest to Bunny, our beloved daughter, in the Bunny quest. I need to fucking do that quest. Fix an issue where Bunny's lightning emission was used even if there was no moving distance when rolling over a box or wall. We love how Bunny runs fast. Lightning go bird. We love how Bunny runs fast, unleashes electrical energy to take down her enemies. Bunny is a Descendant who gains her power in proportion to the distance she travels. However, rolling around in the corner and using her skills was not what we expected from her, so we decided to fix this. Additionally, in detecting the use of various macros and unauthorized programs through our monitoring system, including the rolling in place macro, we are currently taking action against macros and unauthorized programs, and will continue to strive to create a more enjoyable gaming environment for everyone. Fixed an issue where the sound was not played intermittently when landing on the floor with Kyle's superconductivity thrusters. Fixed an issue where the charging motion was repeated with Kyle's repulsion dash. That's funny. I saw a video of it and then I seen it in person one time. Hilarious. Fixed an issue where arcade acceleration module did not increase the speed and distance of projectiles. That's good because I didn't know and I used that module, so I honestly didn't test it myself. Fixed an issue where Ajax's body enhancement module did not reflect the max shield in the current shield after moving to the map. So I know you don't see the results of that in Albion, but if you go to a location, I typically would see it. So I guess it was a bug with it, but sometimes you wouldn't, so it's good. Fixed an issue where firearm attack of the shoot focus module was applied as a sum operation and not a multiplication operation. So it was additive, not multiplicative. Got it. Fixed an issue where the module list scroll was reset to the top after module enhancement. Mission. fixed an issue where monsters would not spawn and the first monsters spawned upon entering the Vulcan strategic outpost were immediately killed. Fixed an issue where the next quest could not be started under certain circumstances. Fixed an issue where the spear would tremble when it was far away during the named monster's spear gimmick. Fixed an issue that prevented field change by removing the shield created during the upper hatchery mission in the White Knight Gulch hatchery. Fixed an issue where monsters would spawn even without an actual battle in the White Knight Gulch fortress outskirts. The fortress outskirts have become a popular farming area with many monsters pouring in the beginning of the launch. We love the run and kill play and believe running and shooting and bursting are the fundamental aspects of a looter shooter. However, using the terrain to exploit and gather monsters without an action was not what we intended. If everyone simply stood still and hunted, the game's enjoyment would quickly diminish. Therefore, we decided to make a change. We maintained the spawn rate by keeping the 4 Vulgus resource storages active simultaneously, but monsters will not increase when players are idle. Run, shoot, and create some explosions. Many more monsters will continue to appear. That's pretty good. That actually makes it easier for like bunny players that want to keep moving because now the monsters will spawn. I do that mission. I just recently started doing that mission myself to gain more material, so that's pretty cool. Fixed an issue with code analyzer was intimately required when working with encrypted vaults in hard difficulty. That's good because I was trying to figure out why the fuck it would always say that. Fixed an issue when falling while using a grappling hook in certain sections of prologue caused you to spawn at the next location with the mission unfinished task. So if you go grapple over a gap, what would happen is, let's say you didn't make it, like you got really, really close to the other side. It would spawn you on the other side. Now that would probably be an issue because that would probably cause you to fuck up one of your missions if you were in the middle of a mission. So I like that they fixed that. But I didn't realize it was messing up missions because I was jumping over shit. Fixed an issue where the removal did not happen intermittently and the grapple hook was maintained during a battle. Void intercept. Yes. I didn't record it. That happened to me. I was a fucking teabag to the fucking the pyromaniac. I went to grapple to remove one of his fucking shoulder parts, and I was just fucking dragged in around his nutsack in the water. Being dragged around, and I couldn't move or interact with it. I'm like, yo, what the hell is happening? I literally had to press start to pull up my menu, and that broke me free. But it was just like I was just vibrating and hanging from a line from his shoulder between his legs, dipping in the water, like dipping my toes in the water, like I'm really, really close. Like, oh, dude, what the hell? So yeah, that's pretty cool. It was fun. It was funny glitch, but still fun. Fixed an issue where items were not collected when purchasing multiple items of the same product.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, especially if you're fucking buying currency. Thanks to the love and interest that you've shown us, we feel the brimming energy of the community. Hotfix 1.0.3 includes many fixes, and we hope to improve your gaming experiences. Recently, we saw a video in the community where the Colossus was defeated more quickly through module switching. If we had a bit more time, we would have liked to include a fix for this in Hotfix 1.0.3, but unfortunately, it didn't make it into this update. I know exactly what they're talking about. I saw the video. It was hilarious. The dev team did not want module switching to become another strategy. The method makes combat tedious and does not fit well with the running gun playstyle. The dev team wants skills, weapons, modules, and external components to be part of the strategy. We hope that an in-depth build research will progress, but strategies requiring inconvenient control are not what the development team aims for. But last but not least, we are planning to skip the patch next week for the upcoming 5th week update on August 1st. Please look forward to the new Descendant Luna and Ultimate Valby, new intercept battles, new ultimate weapons, modules, external components, and skins on August 1st. Yes! So they said they didn't say a release date before, but they said early August we would get new Descendant and Ultimate Valby. Now we have a release date, which is fucking August 1st, which is as early in August as you can possibly get. So I'm excited for that. And now I gotta grind material so I can be ready to get Ultimate Valby, because I like Valby, but when I knew there was Ultimate Valby, I was not gonna put any fucking materials in the Valby when I can do that with Ultimate Valby. But then that requires me to farm. But I'm also looking forward to Luna because I want to see how she can compare to everyone else. I kind of wish there were more Descendants that were other attributes instead of just fucking 10 non-attribute Descendants was probably going to be 11, 12 if you include Ultimate Value, and like 5 that are attribute. You got you got 3 fire, 1 ice, 1 poison, and 2 electric. So that's 6.
There's a lot of room.
There's a lot of room to use other Descendant attributes. Luna's supposed to be about music, so I can't say that I can't see her being anything but non-attribute, which kind of also sucks, but it's cool. The attributes only help with like a 10% extra damage bonus, but that still helps. But at the end of the day, I'm just here to have fun. That's it, guys. This is the patch notes. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the long video, and have a nice day.
Bye.